Thank you again, everybody, for being here. And we're we talk about everything, right? And we're all in the mode of what's coming next. Well, what's coming next is they're going to clean the slate. We know that. Now the slate cleaning is coming. Uh, this there's a plus and minus to being as big as we are and as big as we're getting. One is things don't always happen when we expect them to. Uh, I know without a doubt, and this is from a lot of reading different stories of massive companies when they get to start and when they get to boom. Um, I believe one of the biggest differences, not only because of the, the, the setup of Onpassive is totally built like no other company for sure, but the other one that I think has made a big impact and has a lot to do with what we perceive as timing is you take other companies like Amazon or Apple or Microsoft. Yes, they're billion-dollar companies, but most of them took years and years and years to get to that level. We were born a unicorn, so and maybe a multi-unicorn, and that's pretty massive. And could you imagine? Look, MLM, everybody thinks it's a bad word. It's not a bad word. I just don't like the way it works, but it has produced many millionaires. Let's face the facts. The problem is it's about 1%, 2% win. But if if you look at how Unpassive was built, because it's so different, everywhere I believe, this is my opinion and what I believe, everywhere he's gone or any room he's entered, whether virtually or any lawyers, anybody around the world, if it was an MLM, it's easy to understand. Everybody knows what that is. Like it or don't like it, it's easy to understand. But explaining a company like Unpassive, as easy as it may sound to us, it's a big paradigm shift in the world because they don't get it. Like I believe even lawyers and people behind the scenes, when explained to them, you want to do what? You're going to do what? And how does that? Why would you want to do that? I believe a lot of you know, MLM's been around a long, long time, and it's been around so long that laws have been built around it, and ways to keep it like they want it. But when you come up with something this big at one time and born that way and being so different, I think that's a lot of the jumping back and forth and what do you want and why are you doing it? You're going to do what? If you remember when we launched, when we started selling, went to public September 1st last year, the thing was said to whoever the merchant was, it doesn't matter. Now, and they planned a year ahead, even more. It's going to be a lot of money moving back and forth. Oh, we can handle it. No, no, no. I'm telling you, it's going to. In fact, I believe even got to the point where the merchant's calling them, like, "You guys ready? We're ready for you. We're ready." And they weren't ready. And no company, and trust me. I mean, I don't know all the details, but Ash learned, and so did the corporate side of, this is something they're not ready for. They're just not going to be able to handle the sharing of the revenue like Onpassive wants to do. I just think it's a weird animal. Yes, MLM does it, but it does it gradually. You might be paying 1%, 2%, a pretty good chunk of change in the beginning. Then it gradually builds into everyone else. And it's never at this massive amount where we start as kind of a partnership with Onpassive where everybody's involved in this sharing of the revenue. So I want everybody to take that into consideration as things go. I made it a point, and I know Red did and Chris and many other people, is while we were going through this metamorphosis of going from a caterpillar to this California condor is I was saying to myself, okay, this is going to be more time. And then if something else happened, I said, this is going to be more time. Then they'd add more, and I said, okay, it's going to be a little more time. But my way of coping with it was not only is it going to take a little longer, it's going to be better. Because I know for a fact, I've known Red almost maybe close to 10 years. And one thing we hated, well, one thing we knew was get in the business, do what you can because it'll probably go on in 3 to 6 months. What a crazy working, and that, we knew that. I mean, I knew, no, I hope for the best, but everything in MLM was like this. I got in, I always thought positive, went after it 100%. And while I'm going, it didn't take very long that my feeling towards, is this going to work, dropped very fast. Now, I was too stupid to quit. We just would go and go and go. And while you're doing that, you're bringing other people in, and now you look bad. The company doesn't. Even if they do, they repackage it and come back 6 months later with a new name. And then a lot of us follow them and all that. You know that horrible story. But with Onpassive, the reason, somebody asked me, the reason I'm saying this too is somebody I know who made a lot of money, still making a lot of money in the MLM world. After 5.5 years, he knew, they could market. Why are they still there? They're starting to wonder why we're here, which is a big deal, which means, are they seeing something that we don't see? Should we have done it? And I love that. I love it because I have gone, I'm going to tell you a fact. I have gone to their lives. I have gone to their webinars because I'm listening. I'm not looking for another business. I never would. And I would make a comment. Oh, Marty, how you doing? And all of a sudden you'd see them on my live or something, and they're not saying anything. And I go, okay. Now, I know that sounds crazy. You got to do that. Listen, just because somebody says no. Well, this guy said, hey, what's this Onpassive thing? You've been there a long time. You really haven't made any money yet. No, not really. Why? Why are you staying there? I have a business right now. You could come in and, no, I'm happy where I'm at. I'm wondering, what the freak? Why? Why would you stay there, you blockhead? Well, they're starting to research it from behind the scenes because they're too proud to say there's something big here. And the last comment he made the last time I talked to him, he goes, so you're going to be able to get traffic? Yeah, like targeted traffic. That's a big thing all by itself. I go, no kidding. That's the problem with MLM. You can't get traffic. So that was the last thing he said, but that's enough for me that I know. And by the way, all these gurus, I hate that word, but that's what they call them. All these gurus, women and men, they chat with each other. I don't care if they're in a different business or not. So Onpassive is being seen. And they know all the crap that's been thrown at the company. They know they're still there. Why the freak are they still there? Why? And they hear the story. Listen, they research, read the research guy now, right? They go to these places, look up AI. They go to Dubai and they're looking why. This company is massive. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And all the crap thrown at it, it hasn't flinched. I guarantee the stuff that happened to Onpassive and we're still going strong and even stronger. Not one company I was in ever, really, ever would have survived it. Not one for 15 years before I got here would have survived the onslaught that Onpassive got in the last 5 years, maybe the last 3. I'm not kidding. And I was thinking about this last night. What a strong company we really are. And the rest is just, look, I'm telling you, everybody says, yeah, but why this, why that, why that? Look how smooth this is run. Look how smooth. Listen, when you get an update from Apple, update doesn't mean better always. It means we're fixing a problem. They just don't say it. We're not sitting outside with a glass window and watching inside and going, oh, look at that, look at that. We can't see inside. They launched it. I'll give you another one. If you go to Facebook, you notice how they encrypted the messenger. It's a disaster. It flicks. It keeps coming up to re-download it, or when you're writing something, it doesn't pop up right away, and then they're coming back. And some people, I'm sending something and they don't get it. Why? They're repairing it on the run. I'm telling you, it's everyone goes through this. The difference is this all came as I'm saying again, a unicorn, multi-unicorn company. One day it turned on, boom, and it was an explosion in a good way, an explosion in a bad way. One was some of us who pre-built saw the potential, ruined your pants. Okay, we're all getting it, by the way. The other one was his competitors saw what just happened. Trust me, 100%. There are people from other companies in Onpassive watching what's going on. I don't get all shocked when we get in there. The thing that you have to have verify. They'll leave, but they're here long enough to see how what's developing. That was a plus and a minus, because now, if I was a multi-billion-dollar company and I thought that Onpassive directly could influence my money coming in, they're not going to make things easy for us. But that's okay, because back again, the power of the company, no matter how negative, that negative is going to flip into a positive. Now, this is all my opinion from experience, a long, long time, that the reason will be they're still there. That would mean a lot to me. I'm not kidding. I would hear about, I might even, oh, those companies, that company's no good, whatever. But when you come back and go, oh, wait a minute, they're still there. There's talk behind the scenes. They're still there. How could they be there? And they're starting to look at it. I'm telling you, mark my word, when the doors open, you're going to have people, maybe they're not going to go, I'm in, but they're coming in. I'm telling you right now. And the gurus and everybody's going to come in, because as soon as $1 can be made, here they come. And guess what? They don't care who they're coming in with. They're going to look for a spot, boom, because the pride is, I don't care who I come under, I'm going to build a fortress. That's the name of their game. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know about that. Bring up where we're at and why I believe what we judge things with. Let's remember, we've never done this, me either. I've been online since I was 42 years old. No joke. Full time. Seen a lot of stuff. We're in a great place. I've never felt better. I'm starting to understand, and I'm going to say it, this crazy guy in Florida, that his vision is why he's jumping all over and so positive. We need to know that. I'm going to turn it over to Red because I'm going to get into a coughing thing. Here is Red Redford.
Thanks